We are talking about what, Godzilla?
Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Keenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. And the astronauts will put total leather to crank us up. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So North Carolina's offense will get the first crack at it here. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can
Fast.
throw it. We're expecting a big day from this young fella.
Comes out throwing on first down. Wasting no time taking a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He's not afraid to go.
Jesus, man, my quarterback is trash at throwing.
Shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They go to the ground. Sticking with the running game and finding enough space to get 8, it leaves them with a 4th and 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, there are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Dialing up a second down pass play. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab down the middle. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those lines.
Oh, I hate how that.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. Touch pass on the run. Oh, look out! They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
And that is exactly exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Astronauts offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
You okay, little one?
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the option.
Get the...
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
On 3rd down, going up top. Escapes trouble.
Y'all don't hit him.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Astronauts will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll give it to the back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Solid pick. He's looking to throw.
Come on, lineman, move out the freaking way. Oh, my bad, man. Lineman got all in the way. Dude, move. Come on.
3rd and long from the 20. He'll set up to throw. Using the back
Oh,
as a receiver on the screen.
Oh.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job on defense. They did their film study. On 3rd down, they're trying to dial up the screen, see if they can get these pass rushers way up the field, but no can do. They get a tackle for loss on the play, now setting up 4th.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got enough space. Touchdown, North Carolina. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Goes to the option. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The back goes in motion. Now on the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Off play action.
Thank you.
The freshman will chalk up a sack.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll field it close to the 50. And the returner will be knocked down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that up to touchdown.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading.
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions.
Come on, y'all. This is supposed to be a game we're supposed to boost our stats.
They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Come on.
Tackled after picking up the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you could have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Now the toss.
Are you serious? What was that?
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Astronauts.
Yeah, my bad, man. I'm NCAA just be.
Running back goes in motion. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
So you know what I'm going
Went with the running game on first down, now back at it.
Man, my bad, man.
The option look. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Wide out in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's lobbed into the air, and that one's going to be picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
All right, offensively, you're not having a lot of success right now running this thing to the perimeter. The defense was there. They were ready for that. You made one guy miss. They still got you for a TFL. You might have to think about getting back to running between the tackles.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this
oh, I accidentally ran past the quarterback.
That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire.
Turn up, man.
Shotgun on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. He knew that he was coming. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and he did so beautifully.
Perfectly. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football because the longer I hold on to it with the blitz coming, the worse things are going to happen. I just need a few yards for the 1st down, get it out of my hand, get the 1st down.
There's a timeout. This offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Quickly to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're close enough.
Oh, wait, you won while being Godzilla?
26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. And they get the sack right out of the gate.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Virginia Tech. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away. That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. All the way way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. The Tar Heels in the hurry-up. Quick touch pass to the receiver.
I thought he was
down, but he
going.
went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
A loss of 7 yards on the play.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single
I ain't never heard of him either.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Got the first down and more. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. They'll run the option. The Astronauts will move the sticks with the first down.
Well, this defense has to know that this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that first down.
On the option. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Yes, low one.
2nd down
Nothing.
coming up.
We finna head out pretty soon, okay?
On the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Hubs it downfield. Got it.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And the Astronauts trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Makes the catch. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack, once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Astronauts. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. I know they put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tired cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
From the gun, they'll try to impose
What in the world?
game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. Got it. Their pass. Now.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. They ran it on 1st down, now on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Fires downfield. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Got him downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Astronauts will line it up on 1st and 10. Handoff to the fullback. Out across the 30.
Oh, this man really broke the 1,000 tackles to get us.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes draws the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. How about that determined run inside the red zone? He's got 6. It's down at the 12. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line.
I think you run that ball on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
He's brought
Oh, let me guys hold him.
Let's see if it stands.
Hold him.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Here on third down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quick pass on the fly motion. And into the end zone. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
The Tar Heels trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They move the tight end all over. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, UNC!
What are y'all doing?
And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it. And that's why they've been able to score so many points.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 11 over the Coyotes. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
This one will be a long season, man. This one will be a very long season. I'm need to figure out who's going to be my quarterback.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field.
Our defense is solid with our offense. God awful.
Best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
So you know I'm like in the sixth year. So this is like some no-name dude.
It's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult.
But I think I'm gonna have to figure it out. We're gonna have to just shoot through something. Cause this ain't gonna cut it.
No choice here. The offense has to stay on the field.
This is god awful to me.
This late, 4th down attempt coming. Looking for a big play. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Got room on the return. A tremendous play to make the interception, and then the return takes him close to the 50-yard line.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Hold it, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw on second down. Going deep. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing up here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, North Carolina! And the route is on.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. They just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do.
This is still going to be a long season now. We getting in the lab after this, man. And no, I'm not going to leave this stream up.
And because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. And let's see where this team can go.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback.
He's off to the races. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. And the Astronauts will have it 1st and 10. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
Dang, man.
Out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy.
I love it, man.
Pass, forcing the interception, almost putting.
Lets it fly deep downfield. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Pocket starts to collapse. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
You want to have a lot of success on defense? Make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a prayer.
Pressure coming. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
After this, it'll be a wrap. This guy can throw it. He's going to fire deep. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent.